So it's Friday. I've been here for 5 days, and today I skipped most of my classes because I was sick. I did the hatha yoga class this morning, and one of the poses that we did made me feel really nauseated, and I had to sit down and stop, and then I was sick the rest of the day and I didn't go to any of my other classes. I have been very surprised by how my body has been reacting to what I've been putting it through. I really expected like a bunch of muscle soreness, and I have a little bit in my lower back and in my hips. I've been doing a lot of hip opening exercises. But other than that, my muscles have been fine. It's like everything else that has been problematic. My nervous system is shot, and like I don't feel like I can like put forth the energy in my muscles, and maybe that's why they're not sore, is because my nervous system isn't firing like it should, and like I'm getting leg spasms, and my digestive system is all out of whack, which was why I was skipped all my classes today. Just really nauseated, and anyway, and my emotions are all over the place. Like some days or like not even days, it's like some moments I'm like happy and like energized, and then like minutes later I'll be like on the verge of tears. So it's been a really weird week. I'm sure just my body is adjusting to what I'm putting it through. You know, the healing process is uncomfortable. Ask anybody that has gone through surgery or broken a leg or, you know, anything. Like oftentimes it's more uncomfortable when you're healing. Your body is releasing all of the trauma and all of the repressed everything that I've been holding on to physically in my body is now starting to come up and starting to come out, and I'm feeling it. For sure I'm feeling it. So it's been a weird week. I do expect next week to be much better. I have one more day and then I have a rest day. So tomorrow, Saturday, we still have our regular classes like normal, and then Sunday is a rest day. So even though I took today as a rest day, I'll have another one again in a couple of days, which I think will be good. And then I expect next week to be better. And once I've rested and my body has recovered and restored itself to, you know, anyway, but it has been a really weird week. But a great week. I've had a great week. It's been my favorite class is probably the meditation or philosophy classes. They're actually pretty similar. But I have loved both of those classes. I have really enjoyed listening to my teachers and their perspectives, and just some of the philosophies of yoga and of being a yogi. And then the hatha yoga class is probably my next favorite, and it's the one that's like physically demanding, and it has been very physically demanding. You know, when I would do yoga at home, I would either do like a vinyasa, which is like a flow, like where you cycle from one pose to the next like fluidly, or I would do like the asanas, but you know, you'd hold it for like 3 or 4 breaths, whereas my teacher here is making us hold it for minutes, and so we're holding these poses for like extreme amounts of time, and it is so hard. I have really loved the Kundalini class as well, But I think to really get a lot of benefit out of that class, you kind of have to do the same kriyas over and over and over and over and over again. And we're just learning them, and so we just do a new one every day. And so I do really like that. I love the Kundalini. That's what that's like what I want. That's like my emphasis is Kundalini. But because we're only able to do like we're doing new ones every single day rather than being able to like do the same kriya repeatedly to really get the full benefit of it. It's not as impactful as the Hatha yoga, and so I think that's quite partly why I like the Hatha yoga a little bit more right now, is because I'm really noticing how impactful it is on my body, I think ultimately the Kundalini, I know ultimately the Kundalini yoga will be impactful on me, but right now it's just not having that same effect. So anyway, that's been kind of my week. I am starting to feel better. I've basically fasted all of today. I've skipped all the meals. So I'm gonna have to go figure out something to eat because I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. I'm starting to feel better. My energy is starting to come back. I literally have slept all day long today. I didn't even realize I was that tired. I think just I'm putting my body through a lot right now, and it's not used to that. And and not just physically, but like emotionally, I'm putting my body through a lot. And my internal organs, I'm putting my body through a lot. So I just think that, especially like my nervous system, I can tell like my nervous system's really like shocked with the spasms I'm getting in my legs and stuff. Your nervous system has to grow right along with your muscles when you're doing any kind of exercises, and so it's not uncommon for things like this to happen. But I think I just needed to take that break today. So I will get back to classes tomorrow. And anyway, that's my update for this Friday. I'll check back in later. Namaste.